Happy Sunday, heathens. We are finally back at Holston Creek today, and this is attempt number 3 at break 70. Kind of. I'll explain in a second. All right, so if you saw my practice rounds for the Carolina Clash, I think it was at Bradford Park, I explained I hadn't uploaded in a few weeks. I had some health issues with some stomach stuff going on. But I'm almost all the way back now. I can play again. But the thing is, I played at Nevin a couple weeks ago with Ben Howard and my friend Cam from Disrespect Disc Golf. And it was a huge course. And my body was, kind of ready for it, but not quite. I'm a couple weeks on, and I know I haven't filmed out here in like 2 months, so I need to get back regular with my break 70 attempts. But I feel like if I attempt the gold layout today, it's just going to be the most embarrassing thing ever. Like I might go 30 over. So what I think I'm going to do today is I'm going to take like a step back. I'm going to play the blue layout today, and I'm going to see how I fare on that layout. I think I've only played it once before, and it was like right when they made the blue and the gold distinction layouts. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to do. It is an easier layout, so I should go under, but I'm still kind of taking things easy. I'm probably at about 75–80%. So it's going to look a little different today playing the blue layout, but I think we're still going to have a good time. I think we could go under par here. I think we should go under par here, but we'll see as we go. Let's get into hole 1. So hole 1 is the same tee, same distance as the gold layout. The only difference is from blue, it is a par 5 and not a par 4. Thank you, Jesus. Same play off the tee. The only thing I'll change here is probably go a little more conservative on my second and third shot, and let's see if we can start off with a bird. Looks fine. Might be a little far left. Let's throw another one. 2 off the first. Let's go Wraith. It's almost the exact same line. All right. I didn't hear it hit any lettuce, so we should be good. My suspicions were confirmed. We did go a little too far to the left, but there is a good little line here. I think I'm actually going to grab a mid-range and just hyzer around this gap because it does open up to the left down there. Get the trust out and just hang it straight. I threw that too low, but we advanced a good bit, so we're still fine. All right, great position here. I could either go left or right of the group of trees, honestly, and have a birdie look. I'm gonna just go to the right with something straight and get there. Oh my goodness. I could not have hugged the right side any closer. Didn't get as close as I thought I did. So we got a tester on hole 1 for birdie, but on the gold layout, this would be for par. So. Oh, come on. I thought I did it. Well, oh well. Well, hole 2 looks very different off the tee. Gold layout's about 150 feet behind us. This is a par 5 still, 995 feet. Got a low gap to get out and then uphill. So I'm gonna try to push the ceiling a good bit with a high-speed driver, get up the hill as far as I can. We'll go Grace. All right, not the worst position. I'm on a shelf here. I'm only about 50 feet in front of my gold drives though, so that's concerning. But we're gonna go kind of low here, just to the right side of the tree in the middle of the fairway, and see if we can get on that plateau with a good look. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I'm really glad I'm not playing gold today because even without the wind being this bad, I probably still would have shot 20 over. So with the wind, I don't even want to know what we were going to shoot. But this is our third shot. We're in a great position, probably still like 450-ish feet away. So I'm going to throw something that gets me down the hill, but keeps me straight almost the whole way. Hopefully the wind's not terrible once you get in that tunnel. I'm going to throw my newer Detour. It's not as flippy as the other one. Still pretty flippy though. But it got just about all the way down the hill, so that should be an easy up and down for par. Somehow I forgot that there was really nasty tall grass right here. Luckily, I'm only about 2 or 3 feet in there. Just get a circle look. Or go in the basket. That hit a chain. I really did not think I could get a disc all the way there with that low ceiling, but goodness. Well, hole 3 is just a completely different line than Gold Tee. Over on Gold, it's really just a 400-foot pushing hyzer. But from the blue, it's 270 feet, and it's more of a technical, like, backhand flex shot with a mid-range. So let's get the 4-time buzz out. Release this basically flat and get it to turn just a little bit. You don't need a lot of turn, because honestly, the basket's right in front of you. Oh, fade. All right, we got a putt. I didn't fade back to the left as far as I'd hoped, but we've got about a 30-footer here. Oh, man. All right, even through 3. Didn't put it out left enough. Might have a backdoor gap there. All right, well, that wind got in my head and almost had a disaster there off the tee, but we landed just short of the rough here, so I should be able just to pitch out with a putter and still have a good look for par. And actually, with the angle here, I can advance kind of a good ways. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, not far left to go here. I could honestly just get the AVR out and throw a good hyzer down there. Kick left. Well, that missed everything, but I didn't go too far past the basket, so we do have a good par putt coming up. Okay, another 25 to 30 footer, but this one's for par, so it's a little more stressful than the others. And I'm all up in briars right now too, so I don't have much motion to move with my lower body. Get in there, let's go. Staying even, I'm fine with that. From that drive, for sure. Well, this is where the round could go off the rails. We're on hole 5, and regardless of blue or Gold Tee, it is a par 5, 904 feet. I'm gonna go straight down this gap off the tee, probably with my buzz or my hex, and hopefully I don't turn it over like I did last time and go OB. Like that. Oh, that's so good, Tay-Tay. That is so good. Why can't I do that every time? If I wasn't absolutely terrified of losing this 4-time buzz, I'd throw it a lot more often than I do. We are in A1 perfect position here. I think I'm gonna go with my AVR and push that tree that says bicycle crossing and hopefully just fade right before it. If we do that, we could have a sneaky birdie look here. Kind of missed. No, that's okay. I mean, I didn't do what I said I was gonna do, but it still ended up on a good line. Well, I couldn't see it from where I threw, but I'm directly behind this tree. The way to get there is really with a hyzer flip that pushes the right side, but I don't have that right now, so I'm gonna go with the trust, and I'm just gonna flex it. There's a tree that splits into 2 at the top of the hill. I'm gonna turn just before that and just advance as far as I can. Oh, it's a little too turned, but I'd rather be too committed to that shot than under committed. Not bad, not bad. I would honestly take this in a legitimate gold layout break 70. It's another backhand turnover with the Pixel, but that's been one of my better throws today, so let's just keep it consistent. Yep, probably about a 12 to 15 footer for par. Should the goal of this video be just to par every hole? I'd take it, honestly. All right. All right, well, this hole is absolutely like a completely different hole from the gold tee. We're on hole 6. The gold layout is a par 4, 624 feet. The blue is a par 3, 285 feet. We're on this platform here, got a gap to hit, and we are going over water. But if you get the disc out there in the gap on a hyzer angle, like, you shouldn't be really worried about the water. You shouldn't be. I am, but I shouldn't be. Yep, caught some cabbage there, but it got through and I didn't hear anything else. So I think we're down there. Well, I'm just not allowed to have a simple, straightforward birdie putt today. We got another 20, 25, yeah, this is 25 feet. But if I airball this, it's in the water and we're taking a bogey, so. No. Yeah. The one time I don't birdie this hole is when I'm playing from the short tee pad. Go figure. Hole 7, we were just over 200 feet in front of the gold tee. Still a par 4 though. It's about 480-ish feet. We got a pretty straightforward shot here. We can either throw a hyzer or something that stays straight to get up the hill. Once we do that, it's all about just making sure you're in the position to hit the tunnel that's off to the right that goes up to the basket. We'll go with the Wind Dragon on a little bit of a hyzer flip. Oh, that's a hyzer flip right there. Let's go. And the skip. I like that. Well, if I don't birdie from here, it is completely on me. We'll try the forehand with the pig. Push the back edge on the left. Just hyzer right in there. Yep. Yep, we're there. Maybe 1 under finally. Maybe. Finally, a stress-free putt. 1 under, baby. Well, the wind is not going easy on me, but we are persevering and so far doing pretty well. 1 under through 7. Hole 8, over the water, 320 feet to the basket. There is a straight play here. There also is a hyzer play. Looking by the wind, it looks like it's, or it feels like it's right to left, and yeah, even a little bit of a headwind. And so my play without the wind from this tee probably would be a mid-range straight down the gut, maybe even a fairway like flip up. But I'm scared to death to throw anything right now from here, actually. Kick right. All right, we're at the edge of the fairway. Well, the wind just did not flip up the trust like I thought it would. So we're still about 100 short here. This is just a flex zone up to the basket. I mean, it got some ground play to the right, but that was not good. About a 20 footer here for par. Back into the wind. Fun. Yes. Okay. If I missed that, man, that was almost the most disastrous hole ever. After I threw my tee shot, I'm walking, I'm watching the video of the tee shot, making sure it was in the frame the whole way, and tripped over a rock, just fell all over the place. Bag went flying, phone went flying, mics went flying. Luckily, everything's okay. And then that bad upshot, if I'd missed that putt and went in the water, might have just called it a day. Well, wrapping up the front 9 here, we're still 1 under. This is a par 5, 732 feet. We are at the 90-degree turn to the right from the gold tee back there. And we got It's a little bit of a flex shot right off the bat. Uphill for about 300 to 400 feet. And then you got another tunnel that's just off to the left that goes up to the basket. We're gonna go with the river off the tee, throw it directly at that big tree right in front of us, and pray that this disc does what it says it does and goes to the right. Okay, it got just through that tree, but it didn't really go to the right. That's supposed to be a river. All right, got just past this tree, more pinched off to the left than I'd want to be. I'd want to be just past the shade of this tree on the right, but we can still birdie from here. It's just going to be a tougher third shot. However, you can't just turf it like that or you're never going to get a birdie here. So, dang. Not my finest hour. Yep. Should still be able to par from that, but not happy with myself on that second shot. This is about where I wanted to be from my second shot, but it's whatever. Get down. Oh boy. Well, if I want to be under par through 9, I got to hit this. Yes, let's go. All righty. We're on the back 9 now. Just have my Cliff Bar for a halftime snack, and we're ready to almost throw up from a burp. Oh my goodness. Hole 10, 290 feet. And this is the first time I can say it's just right there in front of you. This buzz has been flying great today. Maybe come back. I never saw it come back, so I'm not exactly sure where it landed. Oh look, another edge of circle 1 putt to hit. Except this one is for birdie. So, less stress on this one. Or more, I don't know. I think it's less stress because I just don't want to take bogeys. But it could be more stress if you're trying to go as far under par as possible. So, I don't know. Do you think birdie putts are less stressful or more stressful? Or it just depends on the course? I'm going to stop talking and airball this putt. Or nail it. Let's go. Why can't I putt like this when I'm going from the golds? Goodness gracious. 2 down, just like Texas. Number 1 in the country. How about it? All right, hole 11 is similar to hole 1 in the fact that it's the same tee, same basket, but the par is different. It's a par 5 from the blues, 625 feet. Got to go uphill a good ways off the tee. If I execute a good drive like I can on this hole, I mean, eagle's not out of play, but we're just going to execute the tee shot and worry about it from there. Oh, Grace. Oh, Grace. I should have played from the golds. Man. Well, if I was trying to birdie the par 4 for this hole, I wouldn't be happy with this shot. But I'm trying to birdie a par 5 from here, so I'm very happy with it. Yeah, I got to the left of the fairway there. We're in a good spot. All right, like I said, straightforward up shot. If we get there, it's a bird. However, the wind's really picking up, and I don't like throwing slow, touchy shots in high wind situations. So let's just hit this on the line we know we can hit. And I mean, this wind is starting to get obnoxious. Oh, slow down. Okay, that's fine. I was about to tell it to go in, and then it just kept going. Can't put an upshot close today. So, another tester, moving basket. Let's see how this goes. Oh. Oh. All right, that's dumb to take a par from that, but whatever. Okay, hole 12, par 3, 315 feet. The gold tee is pretty much a straight shot into a tunnel at 420 feet. This one is definitely a forehand line. We're off to the right of the gold fairway going into the gold's fairway. So we're going down this tunnel and to the right. I think my Wind Dragon can do this. Get around that. Dang it. All right. Yep. Should have done that. Well, from this position, just there to the right of that tree, bogey is almost inevitable unless I lay down one of the sickest cut rollers you've ever seen in your life. Oh, it's gonna fade out early. I think I hit a pine cone or something. Hit a tree near the end. Y'all probably just saw me scratching my butt like crazy, but I mean, that could be circle 2, could be, but I'm not sure. My Wraith, my second drive, is at the base of this tree, and then I think it was a Grace I threw on the roller. Yeah, that's circle 2. I mean, we got an open look at it. Not enough. Oh, I need to start practicing that stepper, you know? I think I could be pretty decent at it, you know? Bogey. All right, back to 1 under. It's whatever. I'm about to be terrified on every single tee pad after this hole because this wind is not getting better, only getting worse. Hole 13, 365 feet. Wind Dragon, flip it up to flat, just under the ceiling, get a look. I flipped it over a little bit. All right, that'll be edge of circle 2 probably. Well, here we go. Tall grass is OB. It does look like they cut it back a little bit though, so I'm not sure if this initial line is OB or the tall line is. But we'll see. This is hole 14, 458 foot par 4. It's uphill the whole way, and of course it's a headwind. I mean, it's... All right, 1 trip into the tall grass, so my legs are absolutely on fire from briars. There's so many briars in there, they literally untied both of my shoes. I hope you can even hear me. The wind might even be affecting the mic, but we'll see. I'm falling apart. Falling apart. Well, this is exactly a 90-degree difference from the tee pad, and I'm still facing a headwind somehow, so great. Oh! That's just ridiculous. Another bogey, back to even. Well, if the wind is going to be like that, then my goal is no longer to finish under par. My goal is just to leave here with all the discs in my bag. All right, par 4, this is hole 15, 588 feet. Still OB on both sides with the tall grass. We're gonna hang something out farther to the right and just get in bounds. The wind is kind of down from the last hole. If that gets down, it's perfect. Well, not perfect, but it is in bounds. It's right behind that bunker though, so. All right, well, we're only about 200, 250 from the pin, but this silly obstruction in my way is kind of frustrating. I want to go over the top to the right, but every time I try that, it gets hung up and falls early OB. And with the wind being the way it is, I just don't know what it's going to do when it gets up that high. So I'm going to go patent pending around to the left side here with a turnover detour and just get as far as I can, honestly. Okay, circle 2, look for bird. Okay, about a 50 footer here. This would be huge if I could hit this going into the final three. Ah. Player 2. Even, 3 to go. I'd kill for that on gold. 495 par 4. It's the same gold and blue. I got the force out. The wind is down. So let's just throw it. That was too much hyzer on that, so I'm probably pinched off. Well, I said I didn't want to lose any of my discs, so obviously I'm going to try something dumb. I'm going to try for the birdie, but the only real way, because I'm really pinched in here, I can't really get a backhand hyzer there. Can't get a turnover forehand, so we're going to go forehand roller. You heard me right. All right, another 50 footer, another 50 footer for bird. Ah. Oh, right behind it. Okay, hole 17, par 5, 658 feet. Almost a 300-foot difference between gold and blue here. If there was no wind today, I would 100% be going for an eagle. I'm still gonna try to chew off some distance off the tee because I think even if I go OB off the tee, I can still salvage a par. So we're gonna go something stable out to the right, hang it over the OB and trust it'll get back. Get down. It's probably OB. Well, they did cut back the tall grass to here, so I'm gonna make a judgment call and you're just gonna have to get over it. I'm gonna say that this is inbounds. Like I said, get over it. If I was 3 feet to the right, man, I'd be so confident about an eagle here. I'm still gonna try to push it as far as I can with this force. The wind's down, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw and stop talking. That could still kind of be close. That's either just outside the mound or just inside the mound. We'll see. I mean, it looks like there's a disc in the basket, but that's definitely not mine. So that'd be awesome if it was. But no, like I said, just before, just after, and we are just before. Oh, I felt good about that. We'll take a bird. We'll take a bird. 1 under going into 18. Take that all day. Well, this is a sick disc. Gateway, Wizard. If it's in the basket, I should leave it in the basket, right? That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna leave it there. Whew, all right, we made it. Hole 18, 344 feet. I said I don't wanna lose a disc today, and I will try to keep that promise, but it's gonna be tough here. I am happy that it's not 445 feet, which is the gold tee way back there. It's still gonna take a good shot to get there. We're gonna try the river. That is so far past the basket. Hit the tree. Oh my gosh. That is like, that might not even be circle 2 past the basket. I just wanted to get it across the water. All right, well, I'm in circle 2, maybe edge of circle 2. And I just looked at the score. I knew I was 1 under, but par on the blues is 71. So if I hit this and go 2 under, technically I break 70. So we're gonna try to run this, and if it goes in the water, we'll go swimming. But of course, it's a headwind. Again, somehow, whatever, it's fine, it's fine. Good treat. Well, we couldn't even break 70 from the blues. We did go under par, but I'd say with the wind being as crazy as it was today, 1 under ain't bad at all. So next month, we're gonna give this the good old college try from the Golds, and we're gonna see if we can beat our personal best, which I think is 3 over. But until then, I love you. God loves you even more. Go out and just have the best day of your life. See you next time.